To my friend Sherlock Holmes, she is always the woman. I have seldom heard him refer to her under any other name. In his eyes, she eclipses and predominates the whole of her sex. I believe his feelings for her were as close to love as his precise and perfectly reasoning mind would allow. When this case began, it had been some time since I had seen Holmes. After my marriage, our paths crossed less frequently, but I knew he remained at our old lodging, buried among his books and instruments, alternating between cocaine and ambition. That he remained deeply attracted to the study of crime, there was no doubt. I often noted his name in the papers, associated with cases abandoned as a hopeless by the official police. One summer's night in '88, as I was returning from a call to a patient, I passed by the old door in Baker Street. I heard the strains of the violin, glanced to the open window above, and felt a keen desire to see Holmes again. A quick knock at the door, up the stairs, and I was in the presence of my old friend.
Hello? Watson.
Ah, good evening, Holmes.
Have a chair, will you? Wedlock suits you. You put on 8.5 pounds since I saw you last.
A mere 8, I think.
Indeed. I should say your scales need a calibration. And in practice again, I see. The night's patient was by the riverside, I note.
Ha! I should have known better than to ask, but how can you deduce this?
It is simplicity in itself. A gentleman walks into my room smelling of violet form, a black mark of silver nitrate upon his right forefinger, and a bulge in his left overcoat pocket where he has secreted his stethoscope. Ah, Watson, I'd be dull indeed not to pronounce such a man an active member of the medical profession.
Bravo, Holmes, but the patient, surely.
There, inside your left shoe, under fresh scrape marks where you have attempted to remove mud, but not made to identify. And by its grey colour, I can state with certainty the mud in which you trod was composed mostly of common river silt.
To hear you explain it, it seems so ridiculously simple, Holmes. I fear my eyes are not as good as yours.
Haha, you see, but you do not observe.
Quite so, I'm afraid.
Well, you arrived at an opportune moment to engage in some observation. Look at this envelope.
It is addressed to you here. No note to the sender, no postmark, not delivered.
The letter inside?
Ah, yes. There will call upon you tonight, at 7:45, a gentleman who desires to consult you upon a matter of importance and urgency to a great house of Europe. You are known to be trustworthy. This account we have from all quarters received. Be in your chamber at that hour, and do not take it amiss if your visitor wears a mask. This is indeed a mystery, Holmes. What do you imagine it means?
I have no data yet. It is a capital mistake to theorize before one has data. You must not be tempted to twist facts into theories, Watson. Now, apart from the message, what do you do with the letter itself?
It appears a man's hand. There's no signature or monogram, so he's being quite circumspect. By the quality of the paper, the gentleman is presumably well-to-do. The stock is peculiarly strong and stiff.
Peculiar, that is the very word. It's not an English paper at all. Go over to the light, Watson.
I see a watermark. EGPGT. The maker, I presume.
Not at all.
No?
No. G with a small t is a common contraction. It stands for Gesellschaft, which is German for company. Now, the P, of course, is for paper. And the EG, that is most interesting. I had to refer to the Continental Gazetteer for that one. Ah, yes. Igria, located in Bohemia, is an area noted for its numerous glass factories and paper mills. So, my good man, what do you make of that?
The paper was made in Bohemia.
Precisely. The man who wrote it is German.
Really?
Yes. And note the peculiar construction of the sentence. This account we have in all quarters received. No Frenchman or Russian would have written that. Only a German is so uncourteous to his verbs.
What else?
What else indeed? Who is this German who writes upon Bohemian paper, prefers to wear a mask rather than show his face? Ah, I believe we shall meet our mysterious letter writer now.
Well, should I go then, Holmes?
Certainly not, Doctor. Stay where you are. This promise is most interesting. It would be a pity for you to miss it. Come in.
You had my note. I told you I would call.
Pray take a seat. This is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson, who is occasionally good enough to assist me in my cases.
You may address me as Count von Kram of Bohemia. I would prefer if we spoke alone.
I'm sorry, but it is both of us or none.
All right, then. As this matter may have influence on European history, I must bind you both to absolute secrecy.
I promise.
And I.
Please excuse, sir, as a mask. The august person who employs me wishes his agent unknown to you. And I am afraid the title I gave you is not my own.
I was aware of that.
I'm instructed to employ your services for avoiding an immense scandal of a reigning family of Europe.
Want to know the name of this reigning family?
The matter implicates the great house of Ormstein, hereditary kings of Bohemia.
Your Majesty, King Wilhelm Gottfried von Ormstein of Bohemia, will proceed to state your case. I shall be better able to advise you.
What? Ah, Mr. Holmes, you're right. I am the king. Why I should attempt concealing it.
Why, indeed.
You please excuse, sirs, I am not accustomed to doing such business in person, yet the matter so delicate, I dare not confide it to another. Therefore I come incognito from Prague, for the purpose of consulting you.
Then pray consult.
The facts are briefly these. Some 5 years ago, during a lengthy visit to Warsaw, I made an acquaintance with a well-known American adventuress, Irene Adler. The name familiar to you?
Yes, at the time the Imperial Warsaw Opera prima coloratura, no doubt.
This is true.
Watson?
I believe she now resides in London.
This is also true.
And your Majesty became entangled with this adventurous woman, wrote some compromising letters, and is now desirous of getting them back.
Yes, but how?
Was there a secret marriage?
Absolutely not.
No legal papers, no certificates?
None.
Then I failed to follow. If these letters are produced for the purpose of blackmailing, Your Majesty, how should you prove authenticity?
Well, there is the writing.
Forgery.
My private note paper.
Stolen.
My own seal.
Imitated.
My photograph.
Bought.
We are both in the photograph.
Oh dear. Your Majesty has indeed committed a great indiscretion.
I was mad, insane, but such a passion I could not control.
You compromise yourself seriously.
I was only crown prince then, young, foolish, but I tell you, no man could resist such a beautiful, remarkable woman.
The photograph must be recovered.
With it she will not part.
Your Majesty must pay, it must be bought.
She will not sell.
Stolen then.
Twice attempted. Once her luggage diverted, nothing. Burglars ransacked her London house, more nothing.
You know what she proposes to do with the photograph?
Ruin me.
That's really good.